Welcome to Ringside Riffs by Cortes. Halloween Havoc concluded. These are the main things we learned. They weren't good, they wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Halloween Havoc has had a long history in the WWE for being a scary time, a Halloween remembrance, an event that is forever lasting in the hearts of WWE fans. Halloween Havoc was brought back this year by NXT, and if anything, we got to watch what was probably the most anticipated PLE that NXT has had. But yet, out of everything that has happened in Halloween Havoc before, out of all the things we've seen, like Ghostface, Chucky, Freddy Krueger, and all the other Halloween memoriams that we've seen, it hasn't come out to be like this. Yes, there has been great battles, there has been great matches that we've seen, probably the all-time greatest, if we might say so ourselves, but it hasn't been like that. It hasn't become, and these are just the pivotal points. The ambulance match, it was a great match, but did Rich Holland really deserve the win? It all comes down to this. Chase U is a main merchandise selling person, and they are all over NXT. They have been the stable of NXT for years to come, and yet Rich Holland picked up that victory. We see the storytelling that they have for Halloween Havoc. We see the types of things, and if anything, I appreciated the Freddy Krueger costume. But if that's how it ended, then we must continue and see what is Halloween Havoc coming out to be, because the props and everything were great, but the inclusion of it was not executed to perfection. We've seen other things where NXT resemblance have been top notch, top fighting. These are the defining moments of these superstars, and what we can say is that Bubba Ray Dudley being there, that Trick Williams retaining his title, Ethan Page giving it us all, we know that these matches were here and proclaimed, but was it to the excitement? Roxanne Perez losing, probably in the first time in a long time, a clean pin, and we have to see where that storyline continues. Coming to an executing confusion. What is happening exactly with the titles in NXT? Where is the storyline continuing to go? Point one, watch what Trick Williams did exactly to Ethan Page. The only thing in this Devil's Playground match that was executed and continued to be called was that the pumpkin head was just right there. That's all they took, that's all they did. Just some big shots, big props, big spots, and nothing else. We continue to see what is happening to these coffin matches. Tuesday it was scheduled. Tuesday we have more to come in NXT, more Halloween props and things like that. But Halloween Havoc should have been this massive thing where it's not just about the scary, spooky, dark side of it. It was about the introduction of new superstars, of new women's talent. Yes, a new superstar was revealed, and she is here to dominate and probably go for the middle card title. Yes, she isn't going to go against Roxanne, she's not going to go against Julia, but she will face off against Kalani Jones. And Kalani Jones losing that title, we have to continue to see where this story goes. But why in Halloween? Why was it in a trick or treat status that we continue to see, and why couldn't it be involved in more? See, what I took away from what was happening in Halloween Havoc is that yes, the storylines continue to grow. NXT was there, but it just seemed forced. And I don't like to use that word. See, Bad Blood was good, Survivor Series is probably pretty good, and Crown Jewel from the WWE, that can seem forced from other people, but at least they have their stipulations of having their own title. Now, what is exactly happening with Halloween Havoc? We had no stipulations. We had the Devil's Playground match, the ambulance match, the gauntlet match. See, these all sound scary, but they didn't have anything to pizzazz and change upon what we all thought. We really wanted more hardcore things. We thought Trick Williams was about to bleed. They were announcing internal bleedings. The medics came out, and That was it. There wasn't any more thing spectacular after that. The ambulance match, we thought that Chase U, Andrew, the leader, director, and follower of everything, we thought he had the opportunity to win. But it turned out that Rich Holland was just getting a major push throughout the whole PLE, and that's one thing I can say. Rich Holland came in the preview show, he came in his own match, and then in the post match show, he was everywhere and kept on feuding with Bubba Ray Dudley, and I don't understand why. If it's not like Bubba's gonna come back, and if he did, all he has to do, this Hall of Famers, put this Rich Holland newbie across a table, and that cut is that. But the ambulance match was pretty much concluded. I wish they would have been able to drive away or something like that, but the whole resemblance is that Trick Williams and Ethan Page were going to continue to use it because this was just going to be a prop. And I think that's where things started to get a little hazy for me. I mean, if they would have just concluded with the real ambulance as those that we see in the video games such as 2K24, we would understand why they drove away and why the matter of the fact that one person won and the other person didn't. But in the end, it just kept on saying like he was crawling out of the window and trying to spat. And just like Trick Williams, we have Bubba Ray Dudley in the ring at the end, and they don't really know what's going on. So if you understood, let me know. Thank you for watching.